YouTube, Trevor here. This is my entry contest to one of my subscriptions gear giveaways. He's having a contest and it's eyespy0099, and eyespy, this is my entry contest video for your giveaway, your awesome giveaway, because you've got some excellent pieces of gear that you are so generously giving away. But you had certain rules that we had to follow, and one of them was we had to make a video response. And so this is my video. I'm making sure that I get at least one of the pieces of the rules in there. But another one of the rules you had was we had to give a shout out. And I've been going through all my subscriptions, all my subscribers, and you know, it was so hard to break it down to one person that I wanted to give a shout out to. Because if I could take every single one of my subscribers and every one of my subscriptions and lift them out, and I had time to shout out to all of them, I would, because everybody's been so great watching, supporting, subscribing, and my subscriptions out there making videos. But the one that I did choose, his name is Lane Maddox 00. And Lane is making a lot of videos. I think he's got about 60 out right now, and he does blade reviews. He's got a lot of him out fishing, and just a lot of random stuff. And I like that, because he's not set on just doing one thing on his videos. You know, he's not doing just a bug out bag, or just gun reviews, or just knife reviews. I mean, he's doing a whole bunch of different stuff, and I really enjoy watching his videos. He's also a subscriber of mine, and you know, we trade comments back and forth, and you know, again, I think eyespy, myself, Lane Maddox, I mean, there's a lot of us out there that have kind of really joined a community within the YouTube world. And so it's really hard to just pick one shout out, but I really wanted to give a shout out to Lane. Man, I'm enjoying your videos. I want everyone else to go check out Lane Maddox 00. And on to the next part of the rules. We had to say our favorite movie, and man, I don't watch TV. I don't watch cable TV. I don't watch HBO. I don't watch, you know, I mean, maybe once a month I might get home in time to watch something on Discovery Channel or the History Channel. But again, I don't have a lot of time to watch TV. So a lot of my favorite movies are older movies, and you know, the one from my childhood, to me it's just the ultimate kids fantasy adventure, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are doing this entry probably named this one also. But The Goonies. I mean, come on, are you serious? What kid didn't want to get together with his buddies, find a treasure map, go on this adventure with everybody, and get chased by bad guys, find a pirate ship, find, you know, the pirate's treasure? I mean, that's, to me, it was the ultimate movie when I was a kid. You know, I don't own a copy of it right now. I just moved a few months ago, and to raise money for the move, to pay all my new deposits and everything, we had a huge garage sale. I'm not going to name any names, but someone put a lot of my movies in the garage sale because she thought we'd make a lot of movie off DVDs. So I'm actually looking for it again, because I love to sit down and watch that movie. Anytime I want to reminisce from my childhood, I'll watch The Goonies and just have a great time watching it. Now, moving forward into my adulthood, because of what I do, because of my hobbies, you know, I love horror films, but I've been very disappointed as of, you know, the last few years with the horror films that come out. I love some sci-fi movies. There's not a whole lot. I love military action movies. I mean, you know, you've got Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump, Hamburger Hill, Platoon. You know, I love all those, but you know, they're in my favorites list. You know, maybe top 50, but just because of what I do these days, I have two that I have to mention. One of them, I've got a copy of it. It's Grizzly Man, and this a lot of people don't agree with me on this. They think, oh, this guy was an idiot. He lived with grizzly bears. He got eaten by the grizzly bears. But you know what? This man had a pair. Either that, he was crazy, I don't know, but he had a pair. He went and lived in Alaska during the summers within the grizzly bears, and he was so in tune with them that he could walk up and touch these things. I mean, he was so in tune with nature. He had a wild fox as a pet in his camp that he played with. You know, and he documented everything. I mean, the guy was a little crazy, you know. I mean, if you listen to him talk, he was probably stoned out of his mind half the time. But, you know, the guy was so in tune with nature, and he was able to live quite a few years in Alaska with these grizzly bears and document them and follow them and watch, you know, the cubs grow up into adults. And you know, a lot of people talk bad about him, you know, because he did get eaten by these bears. But you know what? He knew he was going to. And I respect him for that. He died doing what he loved. You know, he didn't sit down here in the lower 48, you know, and talk about it and go out to state parks to do this. You know, he was in the wilds of Alaska with wild grizzly bears. And he knew he was going to get killed. You know, he knew it, and that's the way he wanted to die. And very passionate about that. I mean, you know, he died doing what he loved, and I love that. The other one, again, it got sold in my garage sale, and I'm pretty mad about it because I can't find it again. It's called Into the Wild, and again, it's another. It's not a documentary, you know. It's based on a true story of a kid named Christopher McCandless, and a lot of people call him McCandles, but it's McCandless, and very interesting story. You know, the kid graduated from college, came from a rich family, had everything handed to him, and he threw it all away. Gave himself a fake identity and took an adventure up to Alaska to live in the wilds. And you know, I don't want to give away the movie if you haven't seen it, but please, if you're into survivalism, if you're into, you know, just the wilderness and bushcraft, and check this movie out. It's called Into the Wild. Christopher McCandless is played by Emil Hirsch, and there's some big names in there. Vince Vaughn's in there. He plays a pretty good part. But if you're watching my videos, if you're watching eyespy's videos, you know, bushcraft, if you're watching bushcraft wilderness survival videos of bug out bags and EDC and stuff, you got to check out Into the Wild. It's a great movie. I'm not gonna lie, it'll make you cry, it'll make you laugh, it's an awesome movie. But anyways, I'm going on. I love those movies. Lane Maddox 00. My shout out to you guys. Please check out his channel. eyespy, thank you for this wonderful giveaway. Thank you for the chance to win some of this stuff. I hope I see my name drawn. And again, thanks a lot for the opportunity. Thanks for the videos you put out, your dedication, all your hard work that you're putting into this. See you later.